Hi, my name is Kirsten Foss and I'm a business coach for the spa industry. So a question I get asked is, how do I create an exit strategy for my business? Now, you may think that you need an exit strategy when you're getting ready to retire, but there's other things that happen in your life that will require you to have a plan to sell your business. Let's talk about it. So of course, if you're feeling like you've been in the business for a while and you're ready to retire, that is for sure when you need to have a plan for an exit strategy to sell your business. But there's other things that happen in your life that could require you to put your spa up for sale. And if you're not ready, that could be a huge problem. Your choices will be limited. You won't be able to command as good a price of your company if you don't have a good exit strategy. So the other things that could happen in your life that you would need an exit strategy would be, say you had a big life change. Maybe your partner needs to move for their work. Maybe you and your partner have decided that you want a different kind of lifestyle and you want to sell your business. Maybe you were like me, and when you have a baby, you realize you don't want to be like superhero mom and be working all the time and try to carve out some time for your child. Maybe, heaven forbid, you get sick and you can no longer operate your spa and you need to sell it. Those are all really valid and very real reasons you need an exit strategy. And you don't want to wait until the moment that you need it to have this plan in place. So what does an exit strategy look like? Well, an exit strategy looks very much like a business building strategy, because what we're needing to look at is the financial health of your business. Are you profitable? Now, this is it's a big rub for me, because when I ask most spa owners if they're profitable, the first thing they say is yes. And quite often, spa owners don't realize exactly how to calculate their profitability. Just because you have some money in the bank doesn't mean you're profitable. And I go over this in my upcoming course called Cash Strap to Cash Flow. So if you are struggling with trying to take your business to the next level, you definitely want to connect with me and ask me about Cash Strap to Cash Flow. It's starting at the end of April. You not only need to know that the financial health of your business is in great shape, you need to know that your operations are in great shape. Is your policy and procedure manual all up in your head? One of the big things I realized when I needed to sell my business was that I had all of my processes, well, probably most of them, up in my head. And my employee handbook was kind of pathetic, to be quite honest. So I realized that if I wanted to hand my business over to another owner, I needed to have all of my business processes written down so that they could continue the success of my processes. So that's one of the big things in an exit strategy you need to look at is, do you have your protocols all written down? Do you have a training program written down? Is it clear? There's details missing out. If for whatever reason somebody needed to step into your business and take over, would they be able to do a great job? If there's information missing, they won't be able to. The other thing that's important to look at is the health of your company culture. If you have a team that for the most part is pretty good, but maybe you have a couple of apples in the bunch that are turning things a little rotten, it's time to do a cleanup of your culture, because that will affect how much money you can command for your business. So if you are thinking about retiring, definitely we want to have an exit strategy, and you don't want to, I did mine in a year. I whipped my business into shape and sold it within a year, and it was a lot of work. I'm gonna be honest, it was a lot of work. I had to, even though I had a little baby at the time, and that was my whole goal for selling my business, I still needed to commit a lot of time, probably about 6 months of, pretty much nose to the grindstone of putting all my processes into place and making sure my business was profitable and getting my team coached so that they knew how to increase their own numbers. So it took a year for me to do that and to sell it. So if you don't want to, be in a major crunch and be super stressed out because you have to sell it by a certain time, I would start working on an exit strategy now. What's your plan? Is it 5 years? Is it 10 years? Is it 15 years? Just because it's 15 years away doesn't mean that you don't need a plan right now. You can have a loose plan, but it's a really good opportunity for you to whip your business into shape financially, operations wise, as well as company culture, so that when you are ready, if the time comes, and you want to sell your business, it may just need a little bit of tweaking and it's ready to go up on the market. So if you are needing help just kind of figuring out what kind of exit strategy you need, feel free to connect with me. I always offer a free 30-minute coaching call. It's a chance for you to figure out and have some experience with me with 30 minutes of coaching. But I promise to give you at least one action step to get the ball rolling on your own exit strategy. So you can connect with me via email at kirsten@kirstenvoss.com for that. Thanks for joining me. And if you have any more questions, please leave a comment.